Everyone's always on the hunt for the next big thing, the next gold rush. But what if I told you the next great American fortunes won't be built with lines of code in Silicon Valley, but with wrenches and tool belts on Main Street? Sounds kind of crazy, right? Well, that's exactly what we're going to dig into. So where does this all start? Well, it kicks off with this wild prediction from, of all people, a titan of the tech world. It's a forecast that sent some serious shockwaves through the business community, mostly because of who said it and what it really means for the future of wealth in America. I mean, think about that. Jensen Huang, the CEO of NVIDIA, the company at the absolute heart of the AI revolution. He's not pointing to a microchip, he's pointing to a toolbox. When a guy like that forecasts the future, it raises a massive question. So, what's the deal here? Is he just exaggerating for effect, or is he actually seeing a fundamental shift in our economy that most of us are completely missing? That's the question we're going to get to the bottom of. Okay, so this isn't just some random guess. It's actually the result of a few really powerful economic forces all converging at the exact same time, creating, well, what you can only call a perfect storm of opportunity. For a long, long time, right? The trades were seen as, essential, but maybe not so glamorous. That whole perception is flipping on its head. We're talking about a shift from a red ocean, super crowded, tons of competition, to a wide open blue ocean just full of untapped potential. And if you look at the economics here, it's actually pretty simple, but wow, is it powerful. Think about it. Our country's infrastructure is getting older, but at the same time, new tech like EV chargers and massive data centers are just exploding. This is creating this insane demand for skilled trades. But here's the catch. The number of skilled workers is actually shrinking. So you see that massive gap on the chart? Yeah, that's the opportunity. But here's the real kicker. It's how these three things feed into each other. You've got this exploding demand crashing into a huge labor shortage, which creates enormous value. And then, bam, franchising comes in and gives you the system to capture all that value and scale it up. It's that combination that really creates the storm. So, who's actually cashing in on this? Let me tell you, we're not just talking about your local plumber with a single van here. We're talking about a completely new kind of entrepreneur who is seizing this moment. Yeah, say hello to the trade empire owner. This is not the person on their hands and knees fixing the pipes. No. This is the person building a 100-truck platform that can fix all the pipes in a tri-state area. They're basically business architects, and they're using these proven franchise models as their blueprint. And this right here, this is the core mindset shift. It's a huge difference. You're not just buying yourself a job worrying about daily sales. You are building an asset. Your focus is on the total value of the company. You're not managing employees, you're developing leaders. You're building a platform you can scale, not just running one little shop. And if you need any more proof that this is a big deal, here's the kicker. Private equity is watching. The big money on Wall Street, they're pouring into this space, and trust me, they have some very, very good reasons for doing it. I mean, this is basically a private equity dream. You've got predictable recurring revenue from service contracts. The market is super fragmented. It's full of small mom-and-pop shops, which is perfect for a roll-up strategy. And maybe most important of all, these are essential services. People are always going to need lights, heat, and water. It's a business model that's pretty much recession-proof and, dare I say, AI-proof. Okay, so the opportunity is crystal clear. But how do you actually do it? How do you go from one single franchise to a massive empire that you can sell for a huge payday? Well, there's a playbook for that, so let's walk through it step by step. It's a really clear progression, actually. First, you just master your first unit. Get it perfect. Then, you start to replicate that success, expanding into new territories. After that, you get smart and start diversifying. You add other brands. Maybe you started with plumbing, now you add HVAC and electrical to get more value out of each customer. You build shared services in the background, one HR department, one marketing team to be super efficient. You measure everything. You live by the data. And finally, when the time is right, you get everything ready for that life-changing exit. All right, let's pull back for a second and just look at the big picture here. What we're really witnessing is this fundamental tectonic shift in where and how wealth is being created in America. And it all comes down to this one powerful idea. The next generation of American millionaires, well, they won't be coming from Silicon Valley.
Nope. They'll come from Main Street. They'll come from those service vans you see driving around your neighborhood, from the homes and offices that all of us rely on every single day. This isn't some abstract trend happening somewhere else. It's tangible, it's real, and it's happening right in our own backyards.
And at the end of the day, this is about more than just money. Owning businesses that provide these timeless, essential services, we're talking light, heat, water, shelter. It's not just about a paycheck. It's about creating real, generational wealth. It's about building a lasting asset that you can scale up, sell for a fortune, or pass down to your kids. So the big takeaway here is that the opportunity isn't just in the skilled labor itself. It's in the systemized ownership. It's a huge shift from thinking like an employee to thinking like an empire builder, which really just leaves us with one final crucial question for you to think about. Are you building a job or are you building an asset?